G'day guys, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Now, where am I up to with everything? I had some holidays and boy, the holidays were great. Puts me behind in the workshop. I've had a fair few customer jobs come in and well, we're dealing with things like this as well. What I want to take you through now is where I'm up to with bits and pieces. There's a few jobs that are sort of floating in the breeze. I'm trying to balance these up with customer jobs. So this one, the mighty Breville. Yes, she's basically finished, but if you watched my last video on this fella, after the glass, was the fitting of the Bluetooth module down here. Now, I'm still waiting. I should have this week some switches that I was going to do the selection electronically, and I thought, no, if you guys are doing an old radio, I want to do it as simply as I can. Okay, just switches, and well, with this one, we'll be using a relay. I was looking at all sorts of electronic alternatives. No, it was getting all too complicated. If something went wrong, which it probably would, you guys wouldn't be able to follow it or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to do it with more or less mechanical switching. But got a couple of little switches coming that I just didn't have here in the workshop. So that one is on standby. Okay. Now, let me grab the next piece of gear, we'll put it here, and I'll run you through where I'm up to with that. Okay, so the next one on the list is the little Acme vintage radio power supply. Now, it's still in pieces. I have actually done the caps on this, but I'm going to take you all through this as I'm doing it. I'm just waiting on a couple of other little bits and pieces for it. This will be up very shortly, probably next week. This one will be going ahead, and I do have to clean the sockets on the little, the front panel block, whatever you'd call it. The resistors are on there. There's been some plastic wire put on that. We're getting rid of that. We're putting the original cloth wire back onto these. But anyway, that's this is something, and yeah, the elusive rheostat that was on top. I have found out a little bit more about this, actually. There's been a bit of research on it, and yeah, not a lot of modifications have been done. So if you watch the previous video on this one, well, the first part of it, you'll see that there was a switch and other resistors tacked in and everything. Yes, it's been modified, but I'm going to get it back so that it delivers the voltages that you need for the radio you're working on. Now, we're probably looking at 22.5, 45, 63 or 65, 90 volts and maybe 110 to 130. I'm not sure because all the radios are different. This come out as a variable power supply, so you could sort of mix and match your voltages via the resistors and the front panel here as to what you needed. But anyway, I'm going to try and get that back as close as possible. And well, I don't have a radio to use with this. You might. Let me know anyway. It's an Acme E3, and no, I don't have a circuit on this particular one. I wished I did. I could find everything else, but I can't find an E3. Okay, on with the next one. Now for you guys with the turntable, the Technics turntable that have been following me, no, I haven't forgot you. We've got to do these boards, they've got to be recapped. I'll be going through recapping it explaining a little bit about what the boards are, what their purpose is in here. We will, I'll put the circuit diagram and everything up. I am not explaining how it works. These are a nightmare. I really, yes, you can check your waveforms and you can see what's going on. Theory-wise, I'm definitely not here to teach you the theory of operation of these turntables. We're replacing the caps. We're going to get it performing as it should, and that's it. So if yours has got problems or some sort of problems, I'm not the bloke to ask. I'm just doing, well, restoring it, okay? And you're invited along for the journey of what I'm doing with this. Okay, the next one. And the next one up is the little Palek valve tester, the ET3. Now, between Carl and Kevin Chant, kevinchant.com, don't miss him, and, well, Carl for your capacitors, they have shed lots and lots of information on this. I do have, a VCT is apparently very similar, but I do have all the valve settings and everything. Kevin sent me a heap of info on this little valve tester. So very shortly, that'll be probably in, well, I was going to be this week's project, but maybe the weekend. We'll clean this up and find out what's got to be replaced in it and get the thing going and test some tubes in it, see if it's going to work. So this is on the cards, okay? This is coming up very shortly. And last but not least, the little HMV, the little Philips, how could I forget? The little Philips 112 radio. I'm working on the case. You probably saw it at the start. Is, well, getting very close to being finished. It works fine. I've got to do the dial cord. I'm probably not going to record all of the dial cord for obvious reasons. But yeah, all working nicely with that one. Okay, so there's the list. I'm sorry I'm a bit behind, guys, so there's some things to look forward to anyway. And if you want to follow me on each one of these, I'm trying to push through and get the older lot done before there's any new videos. Unfortunately, there's some customer jobs here, so there will be a couple of new videos. Trying to get them all done. Subscribe and hit the bell. Hit the bell, very important, because it'll tell you as I put up each video, okay? And by the word subscribe, it doesn't mean you're subscribing any money. It doesn't cost to subscribe on YouTube. I was asked last weekend, how much does it cost? Guys, it's not a costing subscription. The word should be follow. And I've said this time after time. Follow me. Don't subscribe. But anyway, YouTube like the word subscribe. To me, it sounds like dollars, but it's not. It's free, totally free. Okay? And if you hit the bell, as I said, you'll be notified when the next one comes up. Okay, guys, there's a bit of a catch up. It won't be long. My next video's in the pipeline at the moment, so yeah, we're going to catch up on a few of these. I've got a bit of work ahead of me. Okay, cheers, guys. Catch you later.